is good? My anime people, what is good? So we have the true angel of death showing up and really putting his stamp on the situation at hand. I don't think anyone really stood a chance against this character throughout the whole entire series, so it's not surprising that that continues on throughout the rest of the season. Uh, once once he already had gone against the supreme guys that were looking at him because he didn't have a shadow and stuff like that, it got real obvious how ridiculously strong those people are, and they were still being put in a position where they could not do practically anything against our main character. And that's the type of stuff that really made me interested in his power as a whole. And now that we got a better look, it's pretty clear that only certain types of people have already um, like seen certain types of medicine and certain types of illness. So to think that someone who's seen it all and knows what happens to them is willing to still do the things that he's doing, it speaks volumes on if he was actually in control. Like he was saying, he was possessed by an evil spirit. And as you look at him, he looks like he was already dead for quite some time. And he may have gotten a little bit of power to keep himself alive. I'm not sure. But honestly, this looked like a dead corpse straight up being controlled. And I don't think that's what was supposed to happen, seeing how he had some recollection of who he was and who people were around him. Unless overall the evil spirit just knew all the same stuff he did, which would be understandable, I guess. But regardless, this show was mad underrated, and it's unfortunate that not many people are probably going to even check it out due to it being kind of mediocre in the grand scheme of it's not always having battles, it's not always doing something exciting, so people just kind of assume it's not going to be anything good. For me, I was watching like up to 16 or 14 shows already on the daily. That's why I didn't have it already, because I was already watching so much. And once stuff started opening up, once stuff started not showing up, it was a lot easier to manage adding more shows like that. So I really did enjoy my time. I think it had a lot more potential to continue to go further when it comes down to the future of it. I'm not sure. The Finn was kind of a abrupt, like straightforward answer. Like, oh, Black Summoner says the journey or slash the story will continue. This one was just like Finn. So we'll see if that is the case. But everything I was seeing in this week's episode proved that the shadow deity or the shadow evil spirit was no match for what he was throwing out. I don't even think he took any damage. No, he took zero damage and punched the dude multiple times with his spirit, his power being like engulfed on his hand. So, in my thought process, that might just lead to him, like the bad guy said, him turning into supposedly an evil spirit at the end of the day. Why, I don't know. Why would someone who's a light spirit, who's working to cure people, and maybe even infused with a god itself, become an evil spirit? You know, so maybe there's more to it that we haven't heard, and I honestly want to see what the heck happened to that dude. But it doesn't look like that's in the backstory for us either. The most we'll know is what the father was giving us information wise. But yeah, overall, everybody, I do hope you have an awesome one. Drop a like, subscribe, it helps the channel tremendously. And if you write a comment, I will be the first one to get back to you. Thank you so much for the support on this show. Even though I did get into it late, y'all did show up and showcase that you were watching it just as I was. So I do hope y'all enjoyed it, or hope we get another part or season 2 sometime soon. So take care, everybody. Have an awesome one, and peace.